Good day everyone. This is our video about South Sudan, the center of Africa. This presentation is prepared by Rachel C. Sanigan, Vanessa G. Canillo, and Jocelyn T. Pagaduan. Our instructor is Dr. Matthias. Let's talk about South Sudan, the world's newest country, born in 2011. After decades of struggle, people danced in the streets of Juba, filled with hope. But being the new kid is tough. Civil war erupted, millions were displaced, and hunger became a daily crisis. South Sudan is more than its struggles. It's a country with vast, fertile land and the mighty White Nile running through it. The real treasure? Its people, young, resilient, and determined. South Sudan is a land of paradoxes, rich in resources yet facing poverty. How do we unlock that potential? The story isn't over, it's just getting interesting. South Sudan is more than a headline, it's a story in progress. Who are the people of South Sudan? They're young, over 70% are under 30. This youthfulness is a double-edged sword, a force for change, but also a challenge if opportunities are lacking. Community is everything here. Family extends far beyond the nuclear. Everyone relies on each other. Elders are respected as the keepers of wisdom and tradition. Their guidance shapes daily life and big decisions. Women are the backbone of the nation: farmers, entrepreneurs, caregivers, and peacemakers. They face the biggest barriers but drive the most change. Empowering women uplifts entire communities. When you picture South Sudan, don't just see conflict. See a young person eager to learn, a grandmother sharing stories, a woman tending crops with a baby on her back. See communities solving problems together. This is the real South Sudan: strength, resilience, and an unbreakable spirit. It's not just about surviving, it's about building a future. The people here are ready for change. They're not waiting for rescue, they're ready to lead. All they need is a chance. That's the story behind the headlines. And it's one of hope. Let's break down South Sudan. Politically, it's fragile. Civil war followed independence, and peace is still a work in progress. Economically, it's all about oil. But the real opportunity? Agriculture. Socially, millions are displaced and education is disrupted. Nearly everyone has a basic mobile phone, creating opportunity for mobile payments. Environmentally, the land is fertile, but climate change brings floods and droughts. South Sudan's challenges are real, but so is its potential. It's not just about aid, it's about partnership. So, what's the solution? Not handouts. Those create dependency. Enter AgriHope South Sudan, a social enterprise, not a charity. Think of it as a business with a heart, profit and purpose working together. The mission: build a food-secure, stable South Sudan, one farmer at a time. Profits are reinvested locally, training more farmers, expanding reach, buying better equipment. The more farmers succeed, the more AgriHope grows, and the more communities benefit. It's a feedback loop of positive change. AgriHope is a bet on the people, the land, and the power of business to do good. It's about seeing opportunity where others see risk. AgriHope is here to stay. The goal: end hunger, create jobs, empower women, and build peace. What does AgriHope actually do? It's a full toolkit for farmers. First, hands-on training in modern, sustainable farming, blending science with tradition. The goal: turns subsistence farmers into commercial ones. Next, quality inputs, high-yield, climate-resilient seeds and organic fertilizers. The game changer: solar-powered irrigation. Farmers get small solar pumps to irrigate year-round, doubling or tripling harvests. But growing more isn't enough, you need to sell it. AgriHope creates aggregation hubs where farmers bring their produce. We handle quality control, sorting, and packaging. This gives farmers the power of scale, like opening a bakery instead of selling one cookie at a time. Then comes market access. We connect farmers to hotels, restaurants, supermarkets, and big buyers like the World Food Program. Instead of importing food, buyers get fresh, local produce. AgriHope manages logistics, contracts, and payments. Farmers get paid fairly and on time. It's a complete ecosystem, not just a handout. Every step is about empowerment and sustainability. Farmers become business people, not just survivors. The result: more food, more income, stronger communities. That's how you build lasting change. And it all starts with a seed. Every big journey starts small. AgriHope's first step: a pilot near Juba, close to markets, the Nile, and relative stability. We're starting with 500 smallholder farmers, testing and perfecting the model. Focus is on high-value, fast-growing vegetables: tomatoes, onions, kale, okra. These are in high demand and grow quickly, giving farmers fast returns. Early wins build confidence and momentum. Once the pilot works, we scale up, expanding to new regions, more farmers, more crops. The goal: a network of thriving agricultural communities across South Sudan. Long-term, AgriHope becomes a self-sustaining engine of transformation. Imagine South Sudan feeding itself and exporting food to neighbors. Farming becomes a respected, modern profession for youth. The country's wealth comes from its soil, not just oil. It all starts with one seed, one farmer, one harvest. Step by step, hope becomes reality. That's the AgriHope plan. Who's at the heart of AgriHope? Smallholder farmers, hardworking but stuck in poverty. We see them as business partners, not beneficiaries. Their success is our success. Special focus, women and youth. Women drive agriculture but face the most barriers. Empowering them changes everything. For youth, we make farming modern and appealing, a real alternative to conflict or migration. We also support displaced families and returnees, helping them rebuild with seeds, tools, and training. It's about restoring livelihoods and hope. On the buyer side, we target hotels, restaurants, and supermarkets in Juba, offering fresh, local alternatives to imports. Humanitarian organizations like the World Food Program are key partners. By sourcing locally, they turn aid into economic development. AgriHope connects the dots: farmers, buyers, and communities. It's a win-win for everyone. The AgriHope family is growing, and with every new member, the impact multiplies. That's how you build a movement. South Sudan has fertile land, and the White Nile, yet half the population faces hunger. The country imports most of its food, spending precious currency on what it could grow. This is the food gap: millions hungry, millions of farmers unable to produce enough. The system is broken not for lack of potential but for lack of connection. AgriHope is the bridge. On the supply side, we help farmers grow more training, seeds, solar irrigation. On the demand side, we connect them to buyers through aggregation hubs and logistics. We fix the broken link in the food chain. Local food replaces imports, keeping money in the community. The hotel buys from AgriHope. AgriHope pays the farmer shops locally, everyone benefits. It's grassroots economic growth. The food gap isn't unsolvable. With the right support, South Sudan can feed itself. AgriHope is making that happen one harvest at a time. That's real change. AgriHope is about more than crops. It's about peace. In South Sudan, poverty and conflict go hand in hand. Jobs and hope keep young people out of armed groups. When families can feed themselves, they invest in their future. Our farmer cooperatives bring different groups together, building trust and breaking down old divisions. Economic opportunity is the antidote to conflict. We start by listening, working with elders and local leaders. Change must be owned by the community. By respecting culture and empowering locals, we strengthen the social fabric. The real harvest? A more peaceful, prosperous South Sudan. Young people see a future in farming, not fighting. Women lead their families out of poverty. The nation becomes self-reliant and proud. AgriHope is just one seed, but from it, a forest of hope can grow. That's a harvest worth working for.